This is the Bentley Bentayga Speed, the most powerful version of Bentley's luxury SUV. And yeah, it's quick. Yes, it's luxurious, but here's the bit that's gonna really melt your monocle. This thing has a new trick. This V8 powered, diamond quilted, luxury barge can drift.
Weird, right? Let's be honest, this isn't the kind of car you expect to see going sideways. It's the kind of car you expect to see parked outside Claridge's with the hazard lights on.
But somehow, Bentley have turned it into a hooligan. Get this right, you can drop your kids off at school in it, then head to a racetrack, launch it, drift it, ruin your tyres, and then when you're bored, you can head off in luxury and grab a spot of lunch at Sexy Fish or Nobu or wherever Bentley people hang out these days. Let's do the specs. Engine, 4-litre twin-turbo V8, power, 650 PS, torque, 850 Newton meters, and 0 to 62 in 3.5 seconds. Flat out, this thing will go 193 miles an hour. That is quicker than some sports cars. Well, quicker than a lot of sports cars.
More on that in a second. First, let's talk about the looks. At the front, it's classic Bentayga, but sharpened. You get a dark tinted matrix grille, aggressive speed-specific bumpers, all contrasting very nicely with headlights that resemble cut crystal, but this time with a dark tint, and it doesn't stop there.
This color is called tourmaline green, reminds me of the Incredible Hulk. Very cool. You can get a set of 22-inch wheels. These are the optional 23s, and to get those, you'll need to opt for the optional carbon ceramic brakes, which are the biggest Bentley has fitted to any production vehicle. And the calipers can be had in a choice of 7 different accent colors. Also, along the side, loads of black accents, including on the B, the Speed badge, and this new Speed black roof, which flows into a very large and imposing looking roof spoiler with some black accenting around the edge. And then down here, these lights have a dark tint effect, again with a crystal cut. And then down here, optional Akrapovic exhaust with quad tailpipes. We'll hear how that sounds later on. The interior on the Bentley Speed hasn't really changed much, but that's no bad thing. You know what I'm getting from this? I'm getting kind of like Scrooge McDuck's panic room. Very expensive, very safe. Just makes you feel like you want to hang out here. But yeah, lovely. The one big thing that has changed is that the car now has a new colorway. So if you look at this kind of lime green over gray color design, that looks absolutely fantastic and complements the exterior color very nicely. We've also got Alcantara on the ceiling, Alcantara on the steering wheel, and also this trim was a cost option on the standard Bentayga, but now it comes as standard in the Bentayga Speed, and it looks absolutely fantastic. The tech is good. You've got a nice, good name sound system. You've got Apple CarPlay, big screen up front. You've also got these incredible rear seats. They're called airline specification seats, or rather wellness seats, and they feel absolutely tremendous. It's got the best pillows in the game. Look at that. I don't know what airline they're referring to. This is better than most airline seats, believe you me. They recline and they just massage you and heat you and cool you in all the right ways. Yeah, it's sensational hanging out back here. I've also just found this as well, look. Look at that. Headphones. Your own little private headphones to shut out the world around you for when you get the optional rear seat infotainment system. So pleasant. So speedy. Let's talk about the engine, because it is a big story. Bentley are downsizing from a W12 to a V8, and that's going to make a lot of people very upset, because it's trendy to be upset, isn't it? But actually, there are several advantages to having a V8. First of all, it could be lighter and offer advantages in terms of weight distribution. Secondly, you don't actually lose any power. In fact, you gain power. This has 650 PS versus 635 for the W12, and it accelerates faster as well. 0 to 62 in 3.5 seconds versus 3.9 for the W12, and top speed is up by 3 miles an hour. This will max out at 193 mph. Also, it has launch control. Also, they say it has advantages in terms of driver engagement, which basically means it sounds amazing. I'll be the judge of that. Okay, so the previous W12 sounded amazing, but that was back in the days before all these regulations on sound. So let's see what this does. Okay, that's cool. We're in B mode right now. Acceptable. Let's go into sport, see what it does. Ooh, the pipes have opened. Yes, it's genuinely popping and banging. Not as loud as old school Bentleys, but that ain't bad.
Yep, for a family SUV, that is quite racy.
Speaking of which, can we go back to the drifting thing for a second? Because I'm not going to gloss over it. Someone at Bentley actually said, do you know what this 2.5-ton family SUV needs? It needs opposite lock and a way for people to destroy their rear tyres. Absolute madness. But I love it.
They did it by programming the all-wheel drive system, ESC modes, and eDiff to send more torque rearward, resulting in a tendency to oversteer. We're not sure if it will misbehave as badly as a Mustang leaving a car show, or if it's a more delicate approach to oversteer, but in the interest of science, we should probably find out one day. Leave me a comment down below if you want to see me drift this thing. The suspension is 15% stiffer than before in sport mode. It has enhanced torque vectoring. It's got Bentley Dynamic Ride, a 48-volt anti-roll system that keeps the body flat, and torque vectoring by brake, which combined with rear-wheel steering helps the car get around corners better than it has any right to, being this size.
So, what we have here is a Bentayga that thinks it's a sports car. A vehicle that has the interior of a Mayfair nightclub, and yet on the outside, it will still let its hair down and swing its back end out. In terms of price, Bentley haven't confirmed that as yet, but expect it to tickle somewhere in the region of 200 grand. More if you start ticking some options, and you're gonna tick some options.
I'm looking forward to this one. It might be the last ever pure petrol Bentayga, the final fire-breathing dinosaur in a soon-to-be electrified zoo. And it looks like it's going out in spectacular style. Fast, loud, not to mention a little bit sideways. Bring it on.